finding hidden treasures, traveling to Tampa Bay's diverse communities and neighborhoods, discovering the sights, sounds, and taste of the region, experiencing history and culture. I'm your host, SARINA FAZAN, and we are Unlocking Tampa Bay. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Unlocking Tampa Bay. I'm your host, SARINA FAZAN, and I am joined with the president and CEO of Visit Tampa Bay, Santiago CORRADA. Santiago, always so good to see you, and that smile.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm great. It's summertime. Things are really picking up.
Yeah, so what is happening? Give us an update.
What isn't happening? April, interestingly enough, was the best April tourism month on record for Hillsborough County, and that says a lot when last April was the worst month ever. Not just an April worst month ever for tourism. So this April, we saw hotel revenues 22% better than pre-pandemic, than 2019, and hotel occupancy over 72%, so an incredible April. Great traffic during Memorial Day. We're getting ready for July 4 and all of the summer travel, and we just hosted all of my colleagues from around the world, Destinations International at the JW Marriott, so it was great to see so many of my friends come together and talk about what's happened and where we're headed, and we're going to have lots more coming to town. We've got over July 4, the Elks International Conference. We've got United Bikers Jamboree out at Hillsborough County Fairgrounds, and we've also got Connect Marketplace in August. So we've got so many groups and conventions coming to town this summer on top of all our vacationers that we're really expecting a very busy summer. So things are going very well.
That's so exciting to see that, Santiago. What do you credit that with? And do you guys have some new marketing policies in place?
You know, I think there's a lot of credit to go around, right? The state of Florida never really shut down. Our local elected officials worked really well with us and our industry to make sure that we could market and sell the destination in a safe way. And that work goes back to June and July of during the pandemic. And so we really got out ahead of the competition as far as drawing visitation here. You know, and our incredible marketing team, they just launched their Bay Crafted passport program, which is fantastic because it's a mobile passport. You get to enjoy all of our local breweries with this mobile passport, and then you can claim prizes right here in our visitor center, like this great pint glass, right? You know, look at that, Bay Crafted. So great way to really introduce not only visitors but our locals to the great breweries we have here in Hillsborough County. And so we've got dozens signed up. They're having a great time. Our breweries are seeing our locals and our visitors, so all around good time.
Well, I can certainly see that as a future podcast episode featuring the breweries. But Santiago, okay, you know my personality. You know that I'm in love with love. So this podcast episode is awesome.
Fantastic,
yes,
right?
You know why? Okay,
it's to see power couples in action.
Yes, 3 couples, power couples, as you said, small business owners, but in all parts of the Bay Area. So we have the candle pour, the dessert spot at Toffee, Toffee to go, and Urban Kai, paddleboarding, and we're going to start. Why don't we start with the candles and Dennis and Misty Akers? Can't wait for you guys to watch.
Awesome.
So the Candle Pour is Tampa Bay's first custom candle experience with more than 100 scents to choose from in beautiful Hyde Park Village. And I am here with the owners, Dennis and Misty Akers. Gosh, guys, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, how did you guys meet?
That's a brilliant opening question. We met in Charlotte, North Carolina, actually. So it was just more random than anything. We were up there to see a NASCAR race, my brothers and my dad, and she worked up there, and we met out, and that's our beginning intro, and then from there, we just stayed in touch.
It wasn't random.
It was, yeah, it was.
His dad was my boss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now we're getting the real scoop.
Yeah, so we met through him, but it was in Charlotte, so I was out there working for a while.
So that's wonderful, and then you guys moved to Tampa.
He lived here, and then I moved back eventually, and then we kind of started dating.
So, okay, so then, fast forward, you get married, you have 2 beautiful children. Why the candle making business? What made you guys decide to go into the candle making business?
That's another good question. We come across the idea, we love the idea, but we just wanted to kind of put our own spin on it. So with candles they've been used since the beginning of time almost. You know, it's something that people use, they love, and she's definitely more the go-to on that one than me, because I said, okay, that's a good idea.
Well, you know, they're so romantic. They can be romantic. It could be great friendship. So, yes, tell us more, Misty.
It's just a timeless product. So, you know, the big thing was not worrying about something that like Amazon could potentially come in and just take over. And, you know, it's an event that you do with people. It's an experience. So people do enjoy getting out. So we loved that it wasn't something that was, you know, just a one and done type thing, because people use candles all the time. And then also it's something that will continue on. I don't think you can really replace candles with something else and get the same vibe from it.
So I had the most wonderful mother-daughter experience here making a candle and, you know, choosing our scent. And I burn it every night. So what can people expect when they come in here?
Yeah, just a great experience. A lot of guide from our team, or guidance. There's over 100 different choices for scents, so it can be overwhelming. We try to make it easy. We try to suggest. Our team is really more of like consultants, helping them create something that's perfect, which I'm sure they did with you and your daughter, and really just creating a nice experience for people to do together. A lot of times they're creating memories. We just learned that the 16 anniversary is wax. So we've had a ton of people coming in and they're making a candle together for their anniversary. So that's been neat. We really get to experience a lot of fun memories with people and gathering and getting together.
That's why I love this show so much. Like, you learn so much. I mean, who would have known that wax?
We didn't know.
I mean, and it's the most perfect gift, because as you guys said, it's timeless. All right, so what about being here too in Hyde Park? I mean, I love Hyde Park. You can walk around, it's trendy. Have you seen with the growth of Hyde Park that's helped your business?
Yeah, it's been huge. Hyde Park is the heart of South Tampa, and really, you know, just the outdoor shopping and all of the different, like a great mix of, you've got your local tenants, you know, a ton of local business owners, but then also, you know, the bigger like Soul Cycle, Pottery Barn, and things that draw pretty much anyone here.
So Hyde Park has really served as a springboard for you guys.
Yeah. Honestly, we opened up here inside Hyde Park, and it's just been amazing. The community, the support we've received, even during the pandemic, has led us to kind of spread our wings a little bit. So we will be expanding from this current location in Village Circle to Snow Circle, which is across the street. So a larger location, a private room, just so we can accommodate more guests.
That is so exciting. And you guys even have more news beyond that.
Yeah, so we'll have our second location probably in the late fall.
Awesome, that's so great. So how many years do you guys have to go before you make it to the 16th anniversary?
That's a good question. I got it.
Yeah, come on, Dennis.
10 more years.
I had it.
Yeah.
Well, we are looking forward to celebrating those 10 years with you right here at the Candle Pour. So let me ask you guys, any advice from a husband and wife team to other business owners on how to make it?
I maybe understand your roles and not try to overstep things. Be patient, and I mean, you're both in it together, so you're going to have your good days, your bad days, but I think if you tackle it together, that's when kind of the magic happens.
Well, you guys are a wonderful couple. The business is fantastic. Dennis and Misty Akers, everyone, the Candle Pour.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you for coming.
Now we're here at a Tampa staple, the dessert spot at Toffee to Go, started 19 years ago. I mean, you guys have everything. Cakes, coffee, toffee, milkshakes, even listed on one of Oprah's favorite things, of course, Lisa and Jim Shalk, owners of Toffee to Go. It's so great to see you guys again.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. Thanks for being here. We're happy to welcome you here.
Tell us about the business. Tell us how it got started.
Well, Toffee to Go got started 19 years ago. I was a stay-at-home mom on a tight budget, and we would give our toffee to friends and family for holiday gifts. And a friend of mine said, Lisa, this is the best stuff I've ever had. You have to sell it. And so Jim came home from work one day and I said, honey, we're gonna make the toffee and we're gonna sell it. And that was my big sales job to get him.
After 20 years being in the hotel business, working with Tampa Bay, you know, and I'm gonna get out of the hotels after 20 years and start a business. So that's what we did.
And we just started it out of our home for 4 years, just selling it at Christmas time. And then it mushroomed into something bigger. We rented, I looked at him and I said, I can't do this by myself, so quit your job. So anyway, we just went all in, leap of faith.
Well, it's so beautiful. So tell us, you said, started at home, expanded into this beautiful, beautiful building, and now Toffee to Go is not just the dessert spot, is not just for the locals, it's for guests as well.
That has been so much fun. We love Visit Tampa Bay. We love partnering with them. They've been so great to us throughout the years. And we love when visitors come in. Jim and I were both in the hospitality industry for years, and it's just our favorite thing to entertain our locals and our out-of-town guests. We want to show them what a great city we have.
What do you guys think brought it over the top for you guys?
Oprah. I think being one of Oprah's favorite things. That's what really helped. And this building was almost sitting empty, and it's a beautiful location on Bay to Bay. So I thought, what can we do to utilize this building? And so we said, let's go with desserts. It goes along with Toffee. So we had a designer come in and did a great job. I wanted to just paint and tear down a few walls. And Lisa's going, we can't do that. So
I said, I will not do this unless
she
it's
did
pretty.
a wonderful job. People come in all the time. It's a great warm feeling to come in, sit down, have a cup of coffee, a piece of pie, and talk about where people are coming in from, and talk about the locals that just walk here or ride their bikes here.
We've got a great outdoor area too, and people bring the little doggies in. It's wonderful.
So talk to me about this location though. I mean, this location is great, right? Because you have easy access. I feel like it's easy to get here. Has that helped?
Bay to Bay was a dream come true. When we found this location, I won't say anything, but we found it a couple of years before. The minute we moved in here in 2011, it was crazy. People, they knew it, they saw it. We have 19 parking spots,
great
freestanding building. It's super
Of course, we painted it green like this so it stands out.
Stands out,
people can't
like
miss
our
it.
toffee boxes. And then great outdoor seating, which people love. They bring their puppies, and it's fun.
And let me tell you, we got spoiled. We're just a half mile from here. So for 13 years, we were a half mile from work, and now we go, like I said, across the bridge. But yeah, it was so nice for us.
Jim and Lisa, I mean, it's amazing in how it just grew beyond the toffee, right? Like we're looking at this beautiful table setup. I mean, different pies, different desserts. So did you think it would expand, even beyond the toffee?
Well, we didn't really know what we were going to do. When we started, we had a wonderful chef in here, and she created this gooey toffee bar with toffee sauce. It is, oh my gosh, it is so good. I had some last night at a dinner party. It was wonderful. This triple chocolate pie is amazing. Everything is made. This is a blueberry pie. Everything is made from scratch. So
now listen, I still do all the toffee. I mean, I have people that help me, but I make the toffee. I'm not a pastry chef. So we have a pastry chef that does all this from scratch. I will say the things that sell the best are made with toffee. So the toffee cookie is the best-selling cookie. The toffee, gooey toffee bars is the best. So the stuff with the toffee still does the best. And we still have people coming in just to buy the toffee, of course. I mean, after 19 years, they know this is where they come to get the toffie. And at
it's
Christmas
such a great
time,
gift. I
oh my
mean,
goodness, we have a whole separate area for people to come in and buy the toffee at Christmas. And people can still get the ice cream because you're looking over 12 different flavors of ice cream. It's taking them 20 minutes, and people are going, I just want 20 boxes of toffee. Let me out of here.
No, it is such a great gift and such a sense of pride I feel for Tampa.
Oh, thank you. We feel that way too.
She was
it's a
born and
little
raised
Tampa
here,
treasure.
so.
I'm a native, and I'm so proud of our city, and just I love everything about Tampa. It's wonderful.
Okay, Jim, you were talking about how the toffee is the best-selling product, but tell us a little bit more about some of the other amazing treats you both offer here.
Sure. Well, a lot of it's still made with the toffee. Like the toffee cookie is probably our best-selling cookie. The toffee cheesecake is fabulous, especially with the toffee sauce, which is just wonderful.
The chocolate espresso cookies.
Chocolate espresso
delicious.
is very good.
Can you tell I'm a little bit of a chocoholic? This triple chocolate pie is fabulous.
So we do have coffee. It's a local coffee. It's a wonderful coffee for cappuccino or latte. But then all the desserts, like I said, are made from scratch right here. The gooey toffee bar is probably our best-selling bar. We do have trays, which is nice. You could get all the bars cut into smaller pieces. Get trays of
Magic toffee bar.
Yep, that goes in the same tray. So anything from 15 to 45 pieces you can take home with you and have for,
A dinner party.
A dinner party or something.
Yep.
Well, I love the fact that also you have ice cream.
right there.
So many parents around here love taking their little ones and the big ones for
The ice
treats.
cream is Old Meeting House, which is a local company. It's been around forever. So when we
I mean, I
opened
used
this,
to eat Old Meeting House when I would, was a little toddler.
we knew when we opened it, we wanted to keep local product.
Well, I think that says a lot about you guys, bringing in local business. You guys are a local business, so supporting other ones. And listen, having coffee here as well, as you both mentioned, I mean, just kind of completes the dessert spot. Right?
It's a good experience.
Yes.
Some people want us to sell wine in the evening. I'm not sure if we're going to do that. We don't
Maybe
have
that'll
wine.
be the new
Maybe
thing
that's
that
the
we
new
do.
thing that's coming.
That's what we need to do.
There we go. There we go. You both have done so much, over these past 19 years. Can we expect something new with the dessert spot? Do you guys have anything else in the works?
I don't know. I'm old. You know what?
We're getting old.
I tell people all the time, we have 3 flavors for 20 years. I've been with my wife for 34, so I obviously don't like change. Of course, we don't agree on everything. I would like to maybe open up a few more of these places because I can make the toffee in Pinellas Park and ship it to a couple different locations. I have a pastry chef that could probably do more and send it to other locations. So we can open up one in, maybe 3 or 4 in different parts of the town. But right now, I think this is it for now. So we'll see.
Well, you guys are such great role models. And I was going to say married for 34 years. So I love this question. Any advice for a husband and wife team?
Working together.
Yeah, working together and having a business.
Don't do it. No, I'm only... No.
He makes me laugh every day. I love that part about Jim. I mean, we have separate roles with the company. So, just the other day he goes, Lisa, is that your role? No. Okay, keep my mouth shut. So we always come together for the good of the company, but we each have our separate areas that we do. And I mean, we enjoy being around each other. A lot of people could not work together with their spouse, but we're a little bit weird,
Yeah.
I guess.
We're together all the time. We love.
24/7.
I have no friends. She's my only friend. All my friends I pay to work here, so.
I would not say weird at all. I would say absolutely
Blessed.
adorable and blessed. Everybody, Lisa and Jim Shalk, the dessert spot at Toffee to go. Armature Works at Heights Public Market has been widely popular since opening in 2018. Located at the north end of the Tampa Riverwalk, the historic building turned food hall has brought new life to the Tampa Heights district. A perfect fit for Mike and Aimee Conlee, who own and operate Urban Kai stand-up paddleboarding and recently opened a second location right next to the Armature Works building. Okay, and here I am with Mike and Aimee Conlee at Urban Kai, your store. Okay, you guys are adorable. How did you meet?
In a shooting range.
In a shooting range?
Yes.
Did you really meet in a shooting range?
In Tampa, yes.
So that's how you guys met.
Yeah.
You've been married for 10 years, you said, right? But you've been in business together already for 12?
Yeah, going on 13. 2009, we got established.
Congratulations. All right, so this is such a beautiful store. Tell us about Urban Kai and what it's all about.
So Kai translates to from the ocean or by the sea in Hawaiian. So it also means it's a root. Ko translates to the root in ocean in Japanese. So it's kind of neat thinking that we started the business in downtown Tampa, right on the water. Made sense, urban ocean, city on the bay, Urban Kai. And we just didn't want, wanted something that people would remember, something that, meant something. It wasn't just your generic paddleboard rental, name that most people throw at it. So at the same time, we designed the marketing behind it as well to come up with a really cool, catchy logo and take that to also all of our clothing and apparel that we've come out with.
So you guys have such amazing merchandise in the store, but that's only a fraction of what you offer. What else can people expect when they walk into Urban Kai?
Go ahead.
I'd say, to learn how to paddle correctly, paddle properly, safely. Same time, we offer so many different classes, whether it's yoga on the water. We have paddle fitness classes. We've got stand-up lessons, just a SUP 101 that we teach basically every other weekend, that basically teaches you the proper technique and just if you want to get out and enjoy a paddleboard for the first time. We also offer board sales. We offer gotta go on.
I also like to point out that we've taught people from as young as 5-year-olds, as old as 88-year-olds. So there's a full range, and which is really a good thing for a whole family, because they'll come out with grandparents and their grandkids, and we have a nice big group going out like that too, which is fun to do.
Which is great. And speaking of the summer, so what can we expect over the summer from Urban Kai? Do you guys have a lot of exciting things planned?
We do. Well, we have summer camp, which is really a big thing for us, and then we do full moon paddles, eco tours, yoga on the water, which is fun. We have a whole floating studio.
Well, once again, I mean, the store is great, and paddleboarding has really taken off across the country. Why do you guys think that is?
It's pretty accessible. If you're on the right equipment, a lot of people could do it in all different types of water. So, and it's so fun. You get a bird's eye view to see everything beneath you. It's a really good workout also, and you don't even realize how much you're working out because you're usually having such a great time.
And don't you love it, guys, when your passion, your real passion, turns into a business? And you guys have been so successful. This is your second location here in the Armature Works area, right? What is it about this area that you feel fuels your business?
I'd say for sure, it's just you're in downtown corridor. You have so many people that obviously need to have that outlet of getting on the water, and I think it's just going to grow in time with demand. At the same time, we realize that you can access more water here than you can land. And that's something to think about. You have to go fight over every inch of pavement if you're out on Bayshore, but you go out on the bay and you got the entire bay to go at your disposal. And that's really, I think, something I absolutely love.
Typically we haven't known, I know the bay is, gorgeous, but typically we don't look at the Hillsborough River as a place, to paddleboard, or we haven't in the past. But do you feel people are viewing places like that as well as, natural entertainment?
Yeah, definitely. I think this whole thing is going to as more people move to Tampa and more people want to have water access, that you're going to realize this is going to turn into a corridor coming into downtown Tampa for everybody. All walks of life, whether it's on a kayak, a paddleboard, a boat, you name it, that people are going to be wanting to try and access that water and at the same time do it safely.
All right, so much amazing stuff to talk about. This is my favorite question though. Again, you guys have been married for 10 years, together for 12 years. As a couple, Aimee and Mike, what advice would you have to other couples starting a business or owning a business together?
I would say have it clear what your responsibilities are so that you each know what you're expecting to do. And also you have to go with the flow a lot of times because things are unexpected constantly.
Yes.
Go with your strengths and weaknesses, because there's definitely things that she is much better at that I'm not so good at, and vice versa. So we you try to utilize that as much as we can. So that would probably be my advice to that person. And obviously, there's moments where it's just like it's a challenge, but you take it on as a challenge, and you have to keep working through it. And it's one of those things I think that has made this business successful. Is that we've learned to adapt and we listen to each other, and it's definitely a very important thing to be doing.
So the two of you are so committed to the community. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Sure.
So basically we do a lot of stuff with our local community, whether it's doing cleanups. We also just recently paddled for 24 hours to generate money for local families in need with cancer. So that was a pretty amazing thing to be a part of. At the same time, with the cleanups, we're all about trying to take care of these waterways. We try to do a cleanup once a month, and we work with local Suncoast Surf Rider chapters, keep Tampa Bay beautiful. We really try to get people to understand that you need to take care of our playground in that sense and clean up. So that's a big part of it as well. And just realizing that you need to give back as a local business. That's what it's all about.
We absolutely are stronger together, and it's people like you guys that give back to the community that makes Tampa even a better place to be. So we certainly thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, definitely. Thanks, guys.
So Santiago, wasn't that so much fun to hear from those couples?
You know, that was fantastic, really. You know, small businesses, the backbone of our community, the backbone of our destination. And it speaks to, you know, how different our communities are, right? You started with the candle pour at Hyde Park, a beautiful neighborhood to visit in our great destination, right over to the dessert spot at Toffee to Go down in South Tampa, staple there for so many, many years. You know, delicious desserts. I've had some of those. And then, you know, Urban Kai, you know, right in the heart of downtown, right on the water, making sure that you can get out there, really enjoy the river and you know, that access to the water. And, you know, those power couples really spoke to their success. They're all looking to expand, and I think all three mentioned, you know, in the workship relationship, you have to know your role, right? And he said, you know, I know my strength and I know your strength, and we work off of each other's strengths. So, you know, what a great example of, again, that entrepreneurial spirit that we have here in Tampa, Hillsborough County, and so many resources to help small businesses like that get off the ground. You know, we've been on so many top 10 lists for small business openings and entrepreneurship. You know, we have all the great chambers, the Ybor City Chamber, the Tampa Bay Chamber, the South Tampa Chamber, West Shore Alliance, the Tampa Bay Economic Development Corporation. All of those are resources to help launch businesses in our community. They benefit from the tourism economy and they contribute to the tourism economy. So it's this great symbiotic relationship. And again, you know, what a great visit with all three. That was phenomenal.
It was so much fun. You know, all three of them, as you mentioned, said that Tampa Bay is great and they have gotten those resources. So I feel like we are absolutely on the same playing field, right? Or even above Miami, Orlando. But can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is look at the rankings. You know, just every journal, every periodical, every publication, every research company says that if, you know, you're looking to start a small business, you know, all that infrastructure and those resources are available here in Tampa, Hillsborough County. And so we've seen this great proliferation of businesses like the ones you illustrated in your show this week, but also restaurants and attractions and retail. You know, we are exploding, and it's a good reason why. It's because there's that infrastructure that support those resources here, some that I've already mentioned and others that I've probably forgotten. But you can see that all these three businesses that you've shown are about to expand and are doing very, very well. And congratulations to them. And we have so many. I mean, we've only really looked at the tip of the iceberg because, you know, when you look at what's happening in our other cities, you know, in Plant City, in Temple Terrace, in the unincorporated parts of Hillsborough County, very, very unique parts of a great destination for our visitors to explore. And so we hope that everyone will have a chance to go out and do some candle pouring or some eating and then exercising off that dessert. I think, you know, there's something there for everyone, and we'll be covering lots more in future podcasts with you.
Well, I am really looking forward to that. And to end on that personal note, you know, I've been in Tampa for a very long time, 18, 19 years, and it is very, very exciting to see all of this boom and all of this happening.
It's amazing. We have a wonderful community here, and we love to share it.
Thank you so much, Santiago. Thank you for sharing with us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Unlocking Tampa Bay. To learn more about Visit Tampa Bay and the adventures that await you, visit www.visittampabay.com or follow @Visit Tampa Bay on social media.